Hey, welcome back. Today, we're diving into something that really changes the game when it comes to leadership. It's this idea that leading isn't just about what happens inside your team, it's about navigating this huge, complicated world we're all a part of.
So let's just start with a really big question, okay? I want you to think about this for a second. When you hear the words a great leader, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Like, what's their main job?
I'm willing to bet for most of us, it's something like this, right? You think of someone who's just incredible at running a team. You know, someone who gets amazing results, keeps everyone motivated, and just crushes all those internal goals.
Yeah, but what if that's only half the picture? Seriously, what if focusing only on your team is kind of like trying to drive a car while only looking at the dashboard? It's important, for sure, but it is so not enough to get you where you need to go.
And that's what brings us to our first big idea here, this idea of the interconnected environment. See, no team, no leader, no company exists in a vacuum. We're all part of this massive, complex web. And if you really want to win, you've got to look up from your desk and understand all the different forces pulling the strings, both inside your company and way, way outside.
Okay, so look at this. It really breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you've got the internal stuff, the things we think about every single day, right? Team performance, getting along with other departments, hitting company targets. But then, look at the other side. These are the external forces that can absolutely make or break you. We're talking customer trust, what the community thinks, the political climate, what your competitors are up to. And here's the kicker. A lot of the time, what you need to do for one side is the total opposite of what the other side wants.
So, how in the world do you juggle all of that? All these different pressures and moving pieces? Well, it takes a totally new way of thinking. You've got to learn a new discipline, really, that helps you see that whole chaotic picture and actually do something about it.
And that discipline? It's called stakeholder management. Now let's unpack that because it can sound like corporate jargon. Pay attention to that phrase, strategic discipline. This is not just about being nice to people or sending a monthly email blast. No. This is a very deliberate, very skillful way of handling your relationships with every single group that has a stake, an interest in what you're doing. The whole point is to build real trust and get results that don't just disappear tomorrow.
Okay, so if we're going to get good at this, the first step is knowing who's even on the playing field. This is what we call the stakeholder universe. So let's map it out. Let's figure out who all these people are, and we'll start with the ones inside our own walls.
All right, first up, the internal stakeholders. This is the easy part, the stuff you already know. Of course, there's your own team, but don't forget your colleagues over in other departments. They've got their own fires to put out, their own goals. And then you have the bosses, right? The execs who are calling the shots. Getting all of these folks on the same page, that's step one. It's the foundation for everything else.
But that's just the beginning. Now we have to look outside. And man, when you do, you realize how big this universe really is. We're talking about your customers, obviously, your competitors, gotta watch them, but also political groups, the local community you operate in, even your suppliers and partners. Every single one of these groups has their own agenda, their own power, and their own list of things they expect from you. And you're in the middle, trying to keep them all balanced.
And this is where the magic happens. When you can take that deep knowledge of what's going on inside and combine it with a smart, wide-angle view of what's happening outside, boom, that's when you finally see the whole board. And that, right there, is the leap you take from just being a good manager to being a real strategic leader.
So if there's one thing to take away, it's this. This quote says it all, really. Your success doesn't just hinge on your team's performance. It's about that and how well you handle all those outside relationships. I mean, think about it. You could have the most amazing, productive team on the planet, but if your customers don't trust you or you make the local community angry, all that hard work can just disappear in an instant.
So I want to leave you with one final question to chew on. When you think about your own work, your own projects, your career, using this new, bigger lens, ask yourself this, and be honest. Who is the most powerful stakeholder that you've been completely ignoring?